Cool. So, sublight, melons, and dry goods and sundries. So many unoccupied locations.
We got our paws full enough as it is. Go away! Now it's not a good time. Important. Try again tomorrow.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be fancier.
With better booze.
Oh,
I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
you just have to be sitting there.
Not a terrible tell.
You have a name, at least.
Certainly does not.
I wouldn't steer you wrong, friend. See? There it goes again.
Hey, what do you do around here?
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no.
Why would we have spoken before?
Most of the freshies spend their first night in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now. I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet.
Seems like it's your lucky day.
Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew.
What do you mean by a close call?
You heard that right. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them Raptidons, then Marauders, and then that Mantiqueen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, because it was my favorite gun tote.
How'd you wind up in Fallbrook?
Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot.
Which crew did you say you're stationed with?
You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence them. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all.
So, any survival tips?
Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece.
Well, I've already been up and down that, so... Alright, well, that's all for now.
Right then. Very well. Then I'd like to answer it. Right then.
I was gonna offer, to look it up if there was a reward for it. But, she don't wanna get her tote and bits back. I'll take it if I see it. Bits shall not be wasted.
I saw this one episode of Terror on Monarch. Halcyon and Helen went down that waterfall in a barrel.
You are one in-string critter. You know that? Tuna. Salt tuna. Ah. Man. You're right, Vic. I thought you were far enough away. It's a nice big waterfall. You can see why they built here. Nice view. Now, what is you doing? Way out here hiding. Hmm?
What do you want?
What do you
Oh,
want?
hey, Vic or Max? What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
This guy doesn't look like a scholar. Do you care to elaborate your statement?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Why did you lie to me?
I couldn't risk you not bringing me here.
It sounds like you have things to work out between you. I'll just be on my way.
No, not so fast, chump. You're staying here.
Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Alright, Max, just chill. Maybe the answer you're looking for is in the book. Maybe it's not. That won't help, though.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit? Sounds kind of flimsy. Any further details?
It's true! My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Vic, what do you think?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
You're slimy. If I didn't think it would aggro him and make the whole place
Could I have a
angry,
word
I'd
with
use
you,
the
Karen?
glue gun on him to make him slimy. What's up, man?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Alright, well cut the crap and tell me why you lied to me.
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Alright, I'm watching you. Don't lie again. About anything. Got it?
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
Alright, let's get moving. We'll talk later. Felix, did you want to talk? Thought I heard you say something.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Shocking disbelief. Most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
You don't sound very sure about it.
The guy just vanished without a trace one day. No goodbyes, no explanations. Been gnawing at me ever since, you know?
So you think he is in trouble or is trouble?
That's what I don't know. The message was light on details. No explanations, as usual. Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss. Carried on about violent revolution and seizing the means of production.
Alright, this seems important to you. We'll go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Alright, let's go. So, both of them want to go to Scylla. Well, that works out. We'll have to take both of them to Scylla. We talk to Parvati, see what's going on with her, and then we need to take probably Parvati and Nyoka to Terra 2, outside of Edgewater, to find her companions. I want to make sure we had the landing spot cleared. So now we can go back and tell Sublight Lady that we got all of Monarch. And we didn't have to pay 10,000 bits for some lousy key. Really? This whole area is accessible and there's nothing there, no point. Retribution. No loot, we'll find some. Get a bowler hat, that would be cool. But no bowler hats for you. Yeah. Please. And no. Sadness. Well, that was kind of a bust.
Folks were pissing in the alleyways and stuff.
Forgot we'd already checked that one. I guess let's do this one, then that one, and then that one. And then back to him. Hey, what's happening?
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine send you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Got any glacial aged whiskey?
No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
Bet on like what?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Sure, and I'll just get my goons to take care of you. I think he threatens me. You boys want to just gun down the whole bar? Nah, just kidding. Halfway. Please, no. Ugh.
It's not the best choice. It's Mrs. Choice.
Yeah, which is kind of the opposite of the best choice. So this is like their little inn where they have a bunch of beds with lots of bottles. Let's see, what do you got for options to purchase? Hey lady.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
Well, you know, it's really the strange thing. I was frozen for like 70 years, and one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
Okay.
Splendid. We appear to be of the same mind.
What do you have available? You already got that, don't need another one. Unless we're trying to make it be the group outfit or something. We could do that. Have it where everyone wears the same thing. The Hawthorne ship outfit. Nah. It's not our style. Hey, I was told to talk to you by... Do you mind if I take a look? Because I can't remember the lady's name. Nope, nothing at all.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
So that was it. Okay.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy?
I can see I don't care.
Every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook.
Stuff it with the sun
Only
don't
nugget of
shine.
paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Crude but forthright. I admire that.
So,
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
If you mean by nugget of paradise a mantidung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
I found one of your sublight supply runners hiding in a cave.
I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back like a sprat with his tail cut off? Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead.
Okay, well, you need a hand for hire.
If it's one that don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy?
Oh, you can trust me. Fully.
Against my better judgment, I do believe you. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
And I get the feeling this might involve murder or mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Alright, so specifically, what do you want done? Just to make sure we're clear.
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Alright. So if we just kill him, then what?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
And if we decide to sabotage the factory?
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
Alright, thanks. We'll see him.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele.
Boy.
May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Har har har. But these big boys with their big guns will be. I guess I could have brought the ladies and said these ladies with big guns would be. But you get the point. I bring people with big guns.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's about as welcoming as a wrench to the face. And half as tender.
I'm not sure half as tender is accurate. Maybe less than that. Oh hey, this is where we saw the mechanical. Hey! What's
Welcome
going
to
on?
the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind. Define.
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So,
True.
what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
So, why... Tell me about insurance policies. What can you tell me?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Okay, who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
And disastrous marriage?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Alright, well, that's all I need to know.
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Sure, and why are you on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Uh-huh. Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
Sure. So you're dodging the authorities. Not bad.
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
Alright, that's it for now. Okay. Well. Not much else to do. Let's get it wrapped up. And yes. Finally. Keep missing it just slightly. Why not? We'll talk with this goon and then go downstairs.
Oh, I beg your
Creepy.
pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here?
You don't look like you're walking.
Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs.
Uh-huh. To where?
I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
Okay. Carry on. Enjoy the drugs. Someone's hitting stuff a little too much. Oh, really? Sorry. Nothing at all.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Yeah, well, you put stuff where I have to, so you should have put it back here or something, and, you know, we wouldn't have had the problem.
No refunds, no exchanges, no returns. And no whining about it either. You bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
So, town built inside a mountain. Don't see that every day.
Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook. But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
From who? Monarch is a lawless land.
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye?
Why the socialites?
They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their pricey gadgets. Makes for easy marks. Keeps our pockets lined with bits.
Alright, well, let's see what you got. So, nothing that great. Alright, well, can't say I didn't look. However, that's not too bad, but we might as well just level up what we got, I think. Let's see, 25, yeah, that's 18, that's 25. Let's see, that's 1109. I believe what you had was like 13 something. 17. Yeah, that's half. So 1600 at 22. So that does do more damage, I believe. What do you have available, sir?
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Or was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Sure. I was told you might have a ID cartridge.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods. Only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
I'm sure Catherine would like to know that she's not special enough.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
Let's see what you got. I think we already got that one. Maybe not. Later. What? Okay. Okay, so go back, talk to Sublight. do this and then do the one. What do you call it? We'll do the other one with getting the pork factory, pig factory. I thought we'd gotten all of them. Oh, missed one sprat. Sadness. Oh, right. There's a workshop over here. Let's install. So now if they get hit in melee, it should make things a little more interesting. Hey, Stinger.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my Sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
I found some of the Sprat carriers, but someone took the delivery.
Seeing as how that statement is wink-free, I am madder than a mantis swarm, and ready to bite somebody. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes.
Is that the door where I kept being told that I can't do anything? Mm-hmm. Oh, Mega Sprat. And are you going to reply or stand there?
Damn it all! Now look what you've done. It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
So, missing sprats, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? That's what I thought.
Missing? Nope. Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for, thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
So, rescued sprats as in rescued from sublight shipping tunnels?
Day in, day out, they ran their little route, getting picked off along the way. What was I to do, turn a blind eye? Malin's an animal lover. She won't hold my actions against me. Look, I don't care if Nelson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for 'em. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
No need for visection. Sprats possess rapid digestive systems.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
That is one big sprat. Tempted to kill the sprats off, just because they don't need to be infesting the town. But we'll let Catherine deal with it. Found your sprats. Sprats. You speak English. Stare off to right.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
No, of course not. You're missing.
They must have hightailed it out of town. Just my luck. I mean, sure, every scheme has its leaks to plug. But at this rate, I'll be ruined. What am I gonna do now?
Pay me.
Great. And now I'm in the red. Some scheme this turned out to be. No offense, but next time, I think I'll go with someone else.
I don't care. You're a drug dealer.
Got it. Heads down.
If it wasn't for making the town unhappy, I would go ahead and take care of you. And where's the crispy bits? Felix, time to get armored up. Vic, you too. We're going back out. Oh, I wonder if the heavies with the additional speed would do more DPS. That's something I forgot to check. I should grab one and throw the mod on just to be certain.
Watch and learn. Let's take him down. Who's next? Nobody? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Probably the Mantis Queen across the water.
On I go. Leave them to me.
You know, at this rate, we're gonna really thin the Mantis herd. Probably not a bad thing. At least it'd make it safer for the people.
Attack him. Right. Let's dance. Watch and learn. That's the last of them.
Sure. Double check. You've said that a few times and it wasn't. Right, this one.
Can't keep us out.
I remember that we had mentioned needing to bring one of those two along. First time we found this place.
Here they come!
Glad we did.
I've got this! No mess with the best!
I don't usually mess with Nyoka. That's what you meant, right? Not you?
I'm on it! Want to try me?
Because it involves lockpicking. We want to go in this way. So...
Your uniform has been... system. That action is not authorized.
Jackass is incoming! Oh! I don't want to die!
Really, I could have just done that. Where's the big man's office?
Exists a caution, worker. Breaking the law risks penalty of death.
We are just that good.
You have to tell me there's a way to get up. How? I have to be missing a door or something somewhere. How is it still depleting when I'm...
Unexpected. Beginning security patrol. Crime in progress.
He's on a fight on us.
What's going on?
Attention everyone, we have an important announcement. The king would like to invite you to dinner.
Like I don't know what that means. Not only no, but void no. I quit. And he can keep my final paycheck.
Ooh. Nice. Okay. Well, this is an interesting individual. I think we should go have a chat with him. Clear up some things. How do we clear the sealed aspect? Guess we only have automechs now. We don't have to worry about killing people. Is there something I missed to unseal that? I don't see anything. It said we called an elevator, but I don't see it.
Oh, and
Fate shines on us today.
security, but
Here we go. Let's go find out what's going on.
You're an artist, Captain.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration.
Really? Is that blood on your shirt right there? No, lower.
Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing some time. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst.
Aren't those parts from a Cystipig?
I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the Cystipig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
You just feed to the pigs.
I would caution that we tread carefully through the remaining morass of this encounter, for the safety of all involved.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings.
Is that a blind taste test in the other room?
Indeed it is. Did you partake of the experiment? I would like to hear your assessment of the quality of each sample, if so.
I have not yet.
Don't wait so long the meat rots. Then I won't be able to trust your answers.
So, I was told to get you to make a deal. I'm sure we can work something out, right?
By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? That greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst.
Why don't you partner up with her?
You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? I cannot fathom how that would cotton myself. The king built this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble when the corpse abandoned Monarch. No, he ain't the sort to part. Never mind. Listen, friend. The See that you do, friend.
A few points off, really? Let's fix that. Yeah, just a few points. That's what I thought. Ugh. That should be enough.
Whoa, these are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow certain things. Did you... Cap. Let us move forward with the present proceeding. Don't wait so long, the meet by sublight. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch, you desire... The king build this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble when the corpse abandoned Monarch.
Those are human remains, not
He ain't
stupid
partner up,
parts.
as that requires the sharing of power and profits. You think to blackmail me? Try it. The king will grind you to bone spurs and toenails. Never mind. Listen, friend. Piss.
That's the last of them.
Yep. He admitted to eating people. He should know better than to do that. You eat people, you die. It's only fair. Give him a chance to tell me I was wrong, or give me a reason not to. Instead, he just gets angry. That's not a good way to do business. Ow.
Remember, your needs have been provided for.
I don't think we need to do that right now. Let's see what's here. Oh, really? Well, let's get back to Catherine, and then we're gonna call it a night.
You seen Arthur today?
got some news for you. Your deal with Clive? Yeah, he's kind of been
Please
resolved.
say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's.
Well, you know, Clyde the Butcher, he threw a wrench in the machinery.
And when you destroyed my machinery, was it before or after you killed Clive? Because you understand, if it was after, on second thought, don't even tell me. We'll just say I'm doubly grateful. Though there's no double reward. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
I took care of a little drug problem.
Funny, you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem.
He tried using sprats instead of autoloader transports.
That dunderhead. Can't hardly fathom how that panned out. Let me guess, it involved blood and guts and fur in places that don't merit mention. Well, you got my begrudging gratitude for cleaning the mess.
How much for a room?
I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter, I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your, let's call it a certain means. The VIP rooms charge by the night, but for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment.
For $255? For $225? Yeah, we can do that.
Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
Sure, fair enough. That's it for now. And I think that was the one over here. That was sealed.
All that screaming at random hours of the night puts a damper on the mood.
Oh, that's just Miss Malin working on some fella who can't pay his debt. Sometimes when the tunnels get infested, she loses her romantic. Take loose and way to go.
Alright, gents. We'll see you all next time. And probably take the ladies out for a spin. Unless, of course, we go to the meteor that you guys want to go to. Can't remember the name offhand. Brain, I tell ya. See you guys then.